Good morning. Happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Well, today we got off to a bullish start to the day, and there has been some little swings that overall we are quite close to the high of the day, of the morning. So if you look at the Dow, you can see that it was up here and then it pulled back, dropped down lower, looked like maybe it was going to go negative, rose higher, pulled back. So there's been a lot of little swings, but here it is now, very close, not quite to the high of the day, but right up there, up 150 points. The NASDAQ gapped up, rose, kind of went flat here a little bit. It too was a little bit higher a minute ago and has pulled back, up a higher percent, 0.78. S&P, wow, very close to the high of the day. And the Russell, very close. It has had lots of little swings like the Dow, but very close to the high of the day. And it is up the highest percent. It often is up the highest percent. And I think part of that is the fact that it consists of more little tiny equities than the other indices. So you can see the majority of the carpet here is green today. Earlier this morning, Nvidia and a couple of these others were red and flipping back and forth, and but for the most part, at the moment, it is green. So what I would like to do today is to share or look at the higher time frame charts to look at what is the big picture. That here, what we're looking at is what is happening today with the indices. So this is a little bit unusual. This is not often what traders are looking at, but it helps to know what overall, what the big picture is. And that helps you to, in general, kind of know what the market mood is. And so this is the NASDAQ. This is a monthly chart. If I look here, I can see that this is rising. This is the Channel Commodity Index. So just a quick thing. The dotted line here is like the zero line. Anything above it is bullish. Anything below it is bearish. So you can see over here, bearish. Oh, it's been bullish for a while. Pulled back here. Now it is bullish again. You can see that this is rising. And the Dow is not quite at the all-time high. It is very close, but it is kind of stuck right here under this dotted R1 line. And the EMAs are in uptrending order, but it's pushing into that. And it is kind of, are we going to be able to get above or are we going to drop? So if we come down here to the indicators, we look, and the main thing I'm looking at here is where is the PPO line? And it's, oh my gosh, it crossed down and was bearish back a couple months ago. And it is still down below the red line. It looks like it's pushing into it or getting close to. And I can see that the green line here is pushing into the red line. But this is still bearish. So despite the fact that we are very close to all-time highs and looking like we might cross over, it could push into this and all of a sudden have there be something that happens politically or whatever and have this push away and push down and then have this go through its full P3.5 patterns and not end up crossing up and being bullish and going back into bullish territory. And I'm just going to say this. If this were to cross up and become bullish and go into bullish territory, then you know 100% what's going to happen. There is going to be strength because the P3.5 pattern, the bearish pattern, didn't play out. And then you know what's going to happen. It's going to be bullish. So rather than just go on and on and on about that, I want to look here at the NASDAQ and see because it's been strong. So what is it doing? It's like, whoa. For the month, it is up 3.4%. You can see up here, creating this green bullish fin. So it's different than what the Dow looked like. And I can see right here that we are at the top and we are at an all-time high. It has popped above and we are rising and all-time high. The EMAs are spread out. So if we come down here and look and we say, what is happening? And can see that the PPO line is pressing in to the red line. I can have to glance over here to see, did it cross? It did. That the green line is higher than the red line. It has crossed through by 0.072. And so the black line is above. You can just barely see right here the little blue bar. And so we have another 9 days, 10 days, 10 days, I guess, till the end of the month. This could change, but maybe it will continue doing and rising. There's so much going on with tariffs and whether it's going to all end at the end of the month or whether it's going to continue. But this is suggesting and showing that the PPO has crossed up. It could continue to push through and get stronger. You can see this green line is heading straight up. And if the end of the month closes where this black line stays above the red line, then 100% what will happen is this strength line down here will rise and head up, just like this, head up. Green line will be on top, head up. It will go into a strength stage and rise for a period of time, going up, 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 up. You know, it might not be huge candle, and there might be a little, tiny little red one, but overall, it will be rising. It will be in a bullish strength stage because the bearish pattern didn't play out. I can see over here that there was a little period like this where you had the strength stage right there, just like we had right here. Then it crossed down and then it crossed back up again, and you can see that the green line headed up. This tried to head up, and it took a while. There was little tiny swings here, and then eventually it went into a super 2-year or year and a half strong strength stage period. But there was some wobbles here back and forth, as it was the bulls were still in charge. You can see that the red lines never got up over the green line for very long. But there was challenges here when it couldn't stay up and when it crossed back down. And when you look up at the candles here, that is, it was like up and then down and then rose a little bit, kind of back and forth. So there was not huge rises here until it went into the solid strength stage of the P3 pattern. So it will be interesting to see how this plays out with all of the tariffs and to see if this continues to be bullish and if we go into a new solid strength rising stage. All right, well, I'm going to wrap this up and I will chat with you next Monday. Take care now. Have a great, great week.